All right, so let's go ahead and start laying down. I'm just gonna place our chair, strap, pillow, everything off to the side so that way you can lay completely on the floor in a prone position. I'll come up towards the camera and assist accordingly so that way you can get a better angle. And let's just begin with unregulated breath. So just taking a deep breath in through the belly and exhale, sighing it out. Two more like that. Palms facing up, allowing your books to fall open, allowing your feet to fall open like a book. And just sighing that out. Breathing in through the belly, ribs, clavicle bones, and exhale. Ha. Allow it to be audible. And again, deep belly breath in. And exhale, sighing it out. Ah. Staying just where you're at. Begin with a little progressive relaxation. So staying where you're at with your eyes closed, softening your gaze. Go ahead and make a fist with your feet. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Moving to your hands, squeezing your hands, making a fist. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. See how tight you can make it. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly, gently uncurl your toes, your fingers, and letting it go. One more time, just a little progressive relaxation, starting with that tension at the bottom of your toes, your feet, the tips of your toes. Curl, and then bringing that tension all the way to your hands, maybe even imagining putting stress of the day inside of your hands. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Maybe even crinkling your nose and squeezing your eyes, furrowing your brow. Deep breath in and exhale, slow, deep breath out. And letting all of that go. We'll begin by placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Begin to focus your attention on your heart, noticing whatever you notice. Still in this prone position, lying down, eyes are closed, or soften your gaze. That is one word, one intention, something that you want to invite into your state of being, or perhaps amplifying what you're feeling in this moment. For an example, if you're already feeling that peace or calm, what would it like to invite even more peace or even more calm into your state of being? Deep breath in, slow, deep breath out. The word I am inviting into is the word release. Noticing whatever needs to be released. Noticing whatever is not serving my highest and greatest good and letting it go. Deep breath in, slow, deep breath out. Once you have the word and you feel content with inviting it in, go ahead and release the hands. Just allowing the hands to fall to the side. Palms can be facing up. Open, close the hands a few times just to begin by actively awakening our proprioceptions in our hands, maybe curling the toes a little bit, rolling out the ankles from side to side. Yeah, just like that. And then on your next inhale, go ahead and stretch your arms up over your head like a good morning stretch. Letting it feel so good, letting it feel so juicy. And then whenever you're ready, rolling over to your right or left side, you can begin to slowly, gently opening your eyes, coming into a fetal position. That's my okay. I am going to change out my headsets. I'm not sure if you can hear me or not. Let me see. You can. Wonderful. Making your way to a comfortable seated position. I'm deciding if I'm going to stop this recording and restart. Let me see. Mm, mm. Where were we? Okay. Go ahead and take a seat on a pillow. Great. Okay. Grabbing a hold of your butt cheeks, spreading those butt cheeks incredibly wide so that way you notice you are not leaning in or loading any weight in your lumbar, and just using the palpation of your own hands starting at the base of your belly and the base of your spine. Inhale and just imagine bringing yourself all the way up. So just using this kind of palpation of touching your own body and just extending upward, and then opening and releasing the hands. Yes, beautiful. We're just going to do 3 rounds of adaptogenic breathing just to kind of calm our nervous system a little bit, moving into this new state, letting go of what was, and just taking a moment for ourselves. So, softening your gaze, closing the eyes. We'll begin by breathing in to the count of 4, exhale to the count of 4, creating that light constriction in the back of the throat. Think of it as like fogging up a mirror, that ha sound, but with a closed mouth. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the abdomen. Feel free to repeat this internally or out loud. May this practice heal and strengthen both our bodies and our minds. May this practice heal and strengthen both our bodies and our minds. Slowly, gently opening the eyes and just creating a slight, gentle bowing, honoring your body and your mind for this practice. Coming all the way up. Inhale, arms are going to go out and up, palms touch, look up. Exhale, stay where you're at. Inhale, go ahead and shrug the shoulders, protract the shoulders. So you're bringing your shoulders up to your ears and protracting. Stay for a breath in. And as you extend out your exhalation, go ahead and open up and create a cactus of the elbows. So 90-degree elbow bend, just kind of opening up the chest here. 2 more like that. So inhale, extend, press the palms together, shrug the shoulders, protract the shoulders. So kind of coming down a bit. Stay for a breath. And then on the next inhale, go ahead and come back up, unshrug the shoulders and create that cactus. Creating a little chest expansion here. Last one, inhale, protract, press the palms together, shrug the shoulders. Inhale, exhale, inhale, come all the way up and unshrug, unshrug. From here, we're just going to go ahead and slowly, gently release the seated position, awakening the feet, just kind of tapping a little bit. And coming off the pillow, we're going to start with like a reverse tabletop. So placing the fingers so they're facing the bum on both sides. Squeeze your shoulder blades together on the inhale. Push into the feet, press into the hands, coming up, up. And slowly, gently come all the way Coming into a counter pose, just allowing your body to fold forward, seeing how that feels. Just noticing any little subtle sensation here. Not going into full flexion or anything like that. We're just noticing different movement patterns and noticing how our body responds to different movement patterns in the beginning, and then checking at the end of the session to see if there was a change. We're just going to do two more. So placing, once again, fingertips face the bum, getting ready, and remembering creating that slight just curl to protect your wrist, so like a claw. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up the chest, allowing the heart to open. Press into the mat with your feet, lift the hips, squeeze the butt cheeks at the top, and release. And just let yourself come forward. Slight gentle sway from side to side. And just using your thumbs up, thumbs down. How did this feel? Is it one of these, maybe in the middle? Okay. And last one. Taking a breath in here to set. And whenever you're ready, pushing up, 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 press, squeeze, and slowly, gently coming all the way back and coming forward as the counter pose. Then on the next inhale, let's come to a tabletop position. So just noticing if there's any sort of knee sensation, you can fold the mat or place a towel or a blanket or even the pillow underneath your knees. Spreading the fingers wide, keeping the shoulders in line with the wrist. For a little extra alignment, we can go ahead and tuck the toes, but they don't have to be tucked. Starting in that flat back position, curl round, protract the shoulders. Stay for a breath in, stay for a breath out, and then slowly, gently coming back to a neutral spine. Just as a transition, pike the hips up, look up. Just doing things really, really, really slow, even slower than normal, stopping at that middle point, that neutral spine, just so you can pay attention to the subtle sensations in the lumbar spine, cervical spine, thoracic spine. Just slowly, gently warming up. So we're going to go through this, but just noticing the transition point, which is that flat back. And then slowly, gently moving into piking of the hips, looking up. So oftentimes we'll kind of bring our head up. I kind of did that just now. That's why it's reminding me. So we want to make sure that we're not doing anything wonky with our neck. And then slowly, gently coming back to neutral and then protract. Protract the shoulders, tuck the tailbone in. Last full round here. So if I'm here at protracted shoulders, then I'm going to come back to a neutral spine, flat back. And then think on the inhale, coming all the way up and then looking up. Or even keeping just a neutral neck is okay. And then slowly, gently coming back to that neutral position. Go ahead and go from side to side, just a little counter pose with your hips. Just creating some organic spinal movement patterns. So thinking on the inhale, if you want, you can even come forward. Just being mindful of the wrist, so keeping the fingers spread wide and that index finger, that joint down. And then maybe it feels good to just go from side to side, just noticing how that feels. We won't be here for too long. If you are going in kind of a circular motion, just make sure that you reverse out of it. So maybe as we inhale, we're coming forward, maybe even lateral from side to side. And then just reversing out of it, just to create a little extra lubrications. Oftentimes we have buildup in that synovial fluid. And so this is a way that we can actively pursue a lymphatic drainage. And then coming back to neutral. Finding a spot to focus on in front of you that's not moving, so not me. On the inhale, go and extend the right hand, extend the left leg, hold. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Release child's pose. Now, again, anytime you can come to child's pose, I like to imagine that word, that intention that we set in the beginning on my forehead, and then just roll. Letting this feel really good as a reset on the forehead here. Deep breath in, slow, gentle, deep breath out. On the next inhale, go ahead and come all the way back up to tabletop. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the left hand, extend the right foot, flex the right toes back. Find that spot to focus on. Breathe in. Engage the transverse abdominis, that deep core muscle. So we have those 6 deep muscles. One of them is transverse abdominis, so we're actively engaging. And release, child's pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, then come all the way back up. Tabletop position. Tuck the toes this time. Protract the shoulders. Lift the knees into that bear pose. Just noticing where you're loading weight. And then push back the heels. Bend the knees as much as needed. As you press the mat back, release the weight of the head. Gently nodding it yes. Gently shaking it no. Your first down dog. So bending into the right. Bending into the left. Very slow, gentle bending and noticing. And if there's any pain, please let me know. If it's just a mild discomfort, just take it really slow and gentle. Breathing in to the count of 4. Exhale to the count of 4. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees out like a frog. Look forward, step, hop, or float to the top of the mat. Using 2 fist distance in between both feet. Bend the knees as much as possible and grab opposite elbows to sway from side to side, to the right side, to the left side, to the right side, to the left side. Nice swing, somatic sensation. And release the elbows. See, grip the waist. Flat back. Come all the way up. All the way up here. Just adjust. Palms go out. Releasing the sea grip, palms away from us. Inhale, arms go out and up, palms touch, look up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. We're just going to do a few half sun salutes. So inhale now, arms are going to go all the way out and up. Palms touch, looking up. And exhale, release. So palms face away. 2 more like that. Inhale, arms go out and up, palms touch, look up. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms go out and up, palms touch, look up. And exhale, release. Ah, last one. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms go out and up, palms touch, look up. And exhale, release. Okay, from here, we're going to take the chair, bring it into the middle of the mat. And then using a pillow, let me see. Ooh, okay. We can still, I have 3 different ones, so let me see what the chair looks like. Yes. Okay, so there is handles on your chair. I'm going to show you a stretch that you can do on your bed too, because I see that might be a little bit more convenient. So I'm going to show you on the chair, and this is so good to, oh, no worries. This is so good to release the lower back. Yeah, wonderful. I do this a lot on the bed in the morning, and it has been life-changing. Now, my partner might think this is a little strange when I do this in the morning, but that's okay. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a seat on the pillow. So you got this chair and you have a pillow. And then you're gonna come to the edge. And what's really interesting about this is it's a part of like a yin yang practice. So I'll be teaching you some special breathing to do with it. And you can also create modifications with this in addition to um, creating more sensation. So if you want to increase it over time. First, I'm going to show you kind of just the standard. If we're noticing some other things come up, you can put blocks or books underneath your feet as well. So you're going to start like this. You're going to use the back. So if you're facing as far as like the right is closest to the camera or the phone, and the left or opposite, we'll adjust accordingly. Place one hand on the base of the back side of your chair. Inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, curl around. So that's why we're doing those cat cows, so we can prepare us for this. So we're curling round all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. So from this point, you're going to allow yourself to just hang here. Now, I'm still holding the base of the chair, and I have one hand that might be on my belly, or if it feels comfortable, I might allow myself to lay all the way back. I'm going to start us with our breathing just so we can start relaxing and releasing into this. So, remembering these three principles. The first principle is time under passive tension. So today we're not going to go past 30 seconds. We're going to slowly increase up to maybe 3 minutes at a time, but that's going to be a slow progression. Next one is inhaling and extending out your exhalation. So inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. Keep breathing. Remembering the third principle as we extend out our exhalation, we notice our body becoming like a noodle, where it's noticing slight sensation and it's learning to relax in the discomfort. Remembering discomfort is an opportunity to stay, pain back away. Remember, we're going to begin with just incremental steps moving into longer holds. So at this time, we're going to slowly, gently come all the way up on the inhale and just allow yourself to fold forward, counter pose. Allow yourself to fold forward, counter pose completely. Yeah. It's pretty intense. So we're going to just slowly allow our body to reacclimate. I always like to begin the subtle movement of like cat cow to warm up the spine a bit. And just, yeah, slowly, gently coming back up and just kind of notice in your own body. Because I remember when I first started, and then I haven't done this one in quite some time, but I'm inviting it back in as well. So just noticing what do you feel in that. And then just kind of, give me a thumbs up, thumbs in the middle, thumbs in the middle. Okay. Yeah, it's pretty intense. So we're just going to allow ourselves to completely crouch over. Deep breath in, slow, deep breath out. Deep breath in, slow, deep breath out. Then on your inhale, coming all the way up, 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 all the way up. Okay. The next one that we'll do with the chair is going to be the asymmetrical, so half lunge. So placing one foot, if you start with the left, and just heel toe, the right leg out. So asymmetrical poses can be really helpful if you're noticing sciatic nerve, any tension in the pelvis. I know you mentioned about your lumbar spine, your hips. So this is really good too to open up the hips. So I just want us to pay attention to the outward rotation versus inward rotation. And this is also one that we can adjust accordingly. So C gripping the waist, inhale, remember palpating your own body, imagining that length of the spine, that string that's attached to the crown of the head going all the way up on the inhale. And then as you exhale, flat back and just noticing as you're flat back, gaze slightly forward and then let your body hang. Let your body hang. Coming back to those three principles once again. Remember, time under passive tension, slow incremental steps towards the goal. But today we're not going to hold this very long. Use our tool, our breathing, inhaling for 4, and extending out the exhale for 5, creating that light constriction in the back of the throat. Stay where you're at. I'm just going to count with you. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing, extending out the exhale. Just another count now. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remaining the third principle is to become like a noodle, a floppy noodle. So as you're inhaling, we're activating your parasympathetic nervous system, the expression of rest and digest. On the next inhale, re-C grip the waist, coming back to your flat back and coming all the way up. All right, so noticing whatever you're noticing, we're just going to do a little dynamic coming in and going out, in, going out, just very gentle, just noticing how this feels. And then you shake it out a little bit. We'll go over into the other side. And let's just adjust and do a check-in using your thumb. How did this feel? Okay, a little bit better than the other one. So maybe asymmetrical is a little bit better for us. So going to the other side now. And this is what's interesting to note. So when we stretch asymmetrically, there's always going to be one that needs a little extra time. And so that's where we use that time under passive tension. So recording at 30 seconds for the other one, and maybe noticing this one might need a little bit extra. So maybe holding it for 35. You can also modify walking that base leg away or coming forward. And then outward rotation, making sure the knee isn't going over the toes, C gripping your waist. And once again, that palpation of your own body. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold forward, coming to the flat back. And just noticing those structures of your own hip too, and noticing if you can maybe need a little extra dynamic movement before going straight down. That's another way to kind of come into the pose. And after doing this for, a few weeks or so, another thing you can do is add a weight. So you can hold like a water bottle or something to help you come forward. But we don't want to go past a 4 out of 10 intensity. And the reason why 4 is because there's a bit of an injury. Otherwise, with yin, yang, restorative practices, people tend to go like 5 out of 10. But if there's a bit of an injury, I always say dial it back just a little bit because we want to train your autonomic nervous system to know that it is safe. It is safe in this moment to release. It is safe in this moment to relax into these poses. So oftentimes I'll talk a little bit more as we're holding just to extend out the time a bit. And let's go into our breathing. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale fully and exhale completely. Whenever you're ready, see grip the waist. Inhale, flat back, and then come all the way up. All the way up, and just kind of notice whatever you're feeling. If this is one that you might need extra time on, or if it was the other one, we're just going to do a little dynamic counter and back and forth a little bit. And then we'll shake it. Shake it out. Okay, grabbing your strap, coming up to the upper body for a bit. And making just a couple of fists here. So a little bit wider than hip distance. We're going to go ahead and take about a meter apart of our feet. Heels in, toes slightly out, squeeze the glutes, gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, go ahead, all the way up. Let me fix the all the way up. And then notice your max. We're not going to go completely back. We're just going to notice that 4 out of 10 intensity. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, protract. So once again, coming back. So strengthening our upper body, our shoulder girdle to support where we can load more weight. So if there's pain or sensation in hips or our lower back, we want to go ahead now and focus a bit more on the shoulder girdle, and knowing for women, we have to spend a little bit more time here because just anatomically we don't have as much strength. So just noticing the max and then coming forward. So not going past the edge, not going past the max. Still training our autonomic nervous system. So we're just noticing where the edge is and then coming back. Inhale, extend, and exhale, protract. Yeah. Inhale, coming all the way up, 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 lengthen. And exhale, protract. Last one. Inhale, coming all the way up. And exhale, protract. For this one, this is like the archer pose. So I'm going to go ahead and grab thumb down and then lasso it over. And then using the opposite hand, I'm going to go ahead and pull forward. Once again, you can manipulate this in such a way to not go past a 4 out of 10. So just noticing we want to create sustainable movement patterns. So this is when we're going to hold for just a bit, a little yin yang. So remembering those 3 principles of inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds, just like that. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and exhale. Slowly, gently release and bring it forward. Just putting the strap in between my legs, counter pose, little havening, so a little somatic release here because sometimes this can feel a bit of discomfort. So just somatically, we're just placing our hands on our shoulders, inhale, and then exhale, bringing our fingertips down. So this little havening tool, opposite elbow in front, inhale. And slow, gentle, dragging exhalation. And then other side. So grabbing thumb down, swinging it over. You can give it as like Joan of Arc, grabbing for the bow, or the arrow, I guess. And then whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and pull using that back, or I should say bottom hand to pull away. Inhaling for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And exhale 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale fully. And exhale completely. And then slowly, gently release the strap. Place the strap off to the side. And once again, a little counter pose. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And this time we're going to do a little different counter pose. So we're going to eagle the arms, so extending left, or I should say extending right, and then left over. Twist. And if it feels comfortable, you can bind it, but you don't have to. And then we're just going to hinge from the hips, bend the knees. So it's like a little chair pose, a little activation. We'll just bounce a little bit. And then just gentle circles if that feels good. So just gentle circles around. Yeah. And then on the next inhale, exhale, release. And then other side. Whatever hand you had. Yeah, whatever hand you had. The opposite one on top. Bend. And hinge. Bounces. Booty bounce. And then little gentle circles. And I don't know if you did on the other side, but you're welcome to alternate. So if you go inward and then outward. And yeah, just noticing how that feels for you. Okay. I like to bring in a lot of different somatic things because whether it's something we've done a lot or it's something new, we always want to let our body know that it is safe, or just practicing yoga. Open, close your hands a few times, activate some proprioception once you've unbound. And we'll go ahead and go back to the mat. So let's go ahead and start at the back of the mat, make our way onto our bellies for our last part. So inhale, arms are going to go out and up, palms touch, look up. Exhale, fold forward. And from here, we're just going to heel toe, so about hip width distance. And bend the knees as much as needed. And then walk the hands like feet to the top of the mat, creating a plank pose. Inhale, leaning forward. Exhale, leaning back. Inhale, leaning forward. Exhale, leaning back. Inhale, lean forward. And exhale, slowly, gently make your way all the way to your belly. Coming back to a little bit of somatic release. Go ahead and bend your elbows and place your left ear on the mat and allow your hips to go from side to side. So this is something that's really supportive and grounding. If you're noticing something is activated, maybe you're noticing some stress or anxiety. You might notice kids do this a lot, and this is just a way to really ground down, and you're just literally allowing your body to sway from side to side. You can do this for a little bit longer. Deep breath in, slow, deep breath out. Deep breath in, slow, deep breath out. Okay, from here, place your forehead to the mat and extend your arms out like a T. So that's superhero pose. Kiss the mat to prepare. And on the next inhale, lift the head, lift the arms, lift the legs. This is a way for us to strengthen the spine. So it's increasing your spinal flexibility here. You can do this in bed. You can do this on the mat, on the floor. And you're a superhero and you're flying. Inhale. Exhale, release. Opposite ear, opposite hand. Fold your elbows or bend your elbows. And coming back to that somatic shaking release for 3, for 2, for 1. Next variation, you're gonna go ahead and grab for your shin, your ankle, your feet, your pant leg, short leg, your skirt, whatever you're wearing. You're gonna grab a hold of something. The goal is to keep the knees together, but you do not have to. Kiss the mat, the floor to prepare. On the inhale, you're pressing simultaneously your feet into your hands as your hands are pushing or pulling away. This is another way to reset your spine. Inhale, lift up, everything up. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. You might notice sensation. You might notice here, there, and everywhere. You're just going to breathe because you got this, because you're wonderful and you're amazing. And you're right now in this present moment doing it. And release. This time, bend your elbows, place the opposite ear down, bend the knees and sway. This time, just letting your heels, your feet to go from side to side like a windshield wiper. Deep breaths in. Slow, deep breaths out. Deep breath in. Slow, deep breath out. Release the feet to the floor. And slowly, gently place your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. The baby cobra. Transitioning back to tabletop. Allow your hips to go from side to side a little bit. And 1, and 2, and 3. And then coming all the way back to a seated position. Coming back to that one checkpoint I mentioned in the beginning. So we're going to do reverse tabletop. So allowing your fingertips to face your bum. And then feet parallel, slightly apart. Whenever you're ready, inhale, you're going to lift all the way up, lift the hips. Just noticing what this feels like. And coming back down. Allow your body to come forward. Deep breath in. Slow deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slow deep breath out. And then give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Do you have blocks with you? Okay. Because what I want to show you is that supported bridge, because it feels so, so good for your back. And it just feels good in general. So you can use a pillow too. And this is what we're going to do for Shavasana today. So using the pillow might feel a little bit more comfier. And you're just going to bring it to the base. So you have that flat part on your sacrum, just noticing it, palpate your own body right there. And slowly, gently allowing yourself to come all the way onto the pillow like this. And you can extend your legs out. You can even bring the bottoms of your feet together and allow your knees to open up like a book if that feels good. Just finding something comfy. Maybe extend your legs out if that feels better. And then also another option, if neither of these feel really good, is you can do legs up the wall. That's really good to reset the lower back. Just noticing what feels good for you. And then give me a thumbs up once you feel content with what you've chosen. Yeah. Okay. And begin by softening your gaze. So just finding a spot to focus in on the ceiling. And not hyper focus, just finding one spot to soften your gaze in. Take a deep breath in. Slow, gentle, deep breath out. Deep breath in. Slow, gentle, deep breath out. And on the next inhale, go ahead and close your eyes. Taking another nice, deep, letting go breath in. Mm. And just like how we started, go ahead and make a little fist with your feet. Bring that tension, that stress all the way to your hands. And allowing that tension, that tightness to make its way to your shoulders. Bring your shoulders up to your ears. Close your eyes. Squeeze your nose. Curl your mouth, whatever that is. Deep breath in. Make it so tight. Inhale. Exhale. Release it all. So being your little Shavasana. So taking a deep breath in. Eyes are closed. Nowhere to go in this moment, but just simply being right here, right now, in the present moment. My offering during Shavasana is to consider this Japanese concept called kintsugi. Kintsugi is the practice of repairing broken vessels by sealing the cracks with lacquer and carefully dusting them with gold powder. It is a remarkable art. It is beautiful to think of this practice as a metaphor for your life, to see the broken, difficult, or painful parts of you as radiating light, gold, and beauty. Kintsugi teaches you that your broken places make you stronger and better than ever before. When you think you are broken, you can pick up the pieces, put them back together, and learn to embrace the cracks. Many of us are struggling to be better, to recharge, or to keep up. We're constantly searching for the secret to self improvement, but we know on some deep level that there is no secret. In order to heal and feel whole, we put in the work. So just noticing if any of that resonates and letting the rest go. Go ahead and begin and end our practice, this time with box breathing. So breathing in to the count of 4, hold for 4, exhale 4, hold for 4 at the bottom. This is diaphragmatic breathing. It supports our expansion, our lungs, amplifies our lung capacity. Inhale with me for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more rounds just like that. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Feel free to repeat this internally. May this practice heal and strengthen both my body and my mind. May this practice heal and strengthen both my body and my mind. Taking all the time you need, rolling over to the right or left side to a fetal position, and then slowly, gently making your way to a comfortable seated position.